currently 8:32 p.m. I'm starting my next vlog, and I will see you soon.
Good morning, friends. And you are my friends. What's up? Just waiting for my ride. I just got downstairs. My work stuff. See you in a bit. Bye.
Slight right onto the Queen Elizabeth Way ramp. In 600 meters, merge onto Queen Elizabeth Way. Continue on Queen Elizabeth Way for 3 kilometers.
Sorry I haven't updated all day. I apologize. I've been at work, living my best life. Not. Anyway, just chilling. Just got home a little while ago. I'm kind of hungry, but I don't really want to eat anything because I don't. Sorry, I'm obnoxiously chomping on my gum. Probably don't have enough footage, so I will edit this, and I'm gonna chill for a bit. So, bye.
I reviewed SummerSlam, and now I'm going to review Unforgiven 1999 from September 26th at the Charlotte Coliseum in Charlotte, North Kakalaki. Arenas all across the country. And this is the final pay-per-view that Vince Russo worked on as the head writer of the WWF before he and Ed Ferreira split for WCW. Less than 2 weeks after this, we'll talk about that a little more at the end of this review, but let's see what kind of blaze of glory Vince Russo goes out on. 15,779 people are in attendance here at the Charlotte Coliseum. Not a full crowd, but damn near close. 330,000 pay-per-view buys for this show, which is up from the previous year by a little bit, but then it jumps way up in 2000 to just over 605,000. JR and the King are on commentary again tonight. And man, they're laying it on thick with this opening hype package. This is like peak era of like the promo package during this time. We're like bordering on like the biblical references and like the apocalyptic stuff. Laying it on super thick here.
A warrior must be sworn into a battle without mercy, fueled by the pursuit of the coveted grail.
Have mercy on us. In the storytelling with the WWF around this time, and it really reaches its culmination here. Opening matchup is Val Venus versus Steve Blackman, and not only did Val recently cost Lethal Weapon a shot at the European Championship a few weeks ago, he also went ahead and stole Steve's bag of goodies, his bag of weapons. And since then, since he stole the bag, he has been putting his own special toys in the bag, so to speak, and King is just giddy over the bag of toys. He tells JR that maybe you could use some of these toys, JR, and they only vibrate, haha. Like, he is like one step away from this, saying like, dildos, JR! Your scab referee for this matchup is Steve Lombardi, better known as the Brooklyn Brawler. Action kicks off quickly. Blackman works on Val's junk early on, pretty frequently. It's kind of like his weak point, you know, in video games, there's a flashing red part of the body that you work on, that's the weak spot. I'm pretty sure that's Val Venus' weak spot here. They brawl on the outside, Blackman keeps working over Val. Valboski makes his comeback, and the knees into the Russian leg sweep. I always found that sequence, the two knees off the ropes, in the Russian kicks out of it. He does get his arms up though. Val hits a bulldog, a DDT, and the money shot for the win. It's a pretty vanilla match, all told. I give it 1 star out of 4. You know, it's a competent match. It's a nothing is botched, but kind of boring, and it's not the best match you would have for like opening a pay-per-view. After the match, Val reaches into the weapons bag, grabs a kendo stick. Blackman fights back and clocks him with the stick right dead center. Val's knocked out, and the EMTs make their way to the ring. Blackman gets into the face of this female EMT who's been showing up pretty regularly at this point. Head of security Jim Dodson intervenes. Blackman shoves Jim, who fights back. Blackman walks away. They spent a fair amount of time, a few weeks at least, building this conflict between Blackman and head of security Jim Dodson. I was actually really kind of curious and interested in seeing these two having a match. Like, I believe like that was where they were planning on going with this, because Dodson apparently did want to train to wrestle, but it never really worked out. He didn't have the. That was one of my biggest unanswered questions watching at that time period. Like, when's Jim Dodson going to have a match? And of course, that female EMT would be given a name eventually. She turned out to be Barbara Bush, aka BB. She spent a fair amount of time, like from here on out to like early mid 2000. Working a lot of bikini contests and stuff. Basically, she was there for eye candy. Didn't wrestle at all, really, but she was bafflingly still put in a couple of women's championship matches throughout her run in the World Wrestling Federation. But yeah, she did not last very long in the company, all told, but this was her entry point. This was the way she was introduced into the company, was as the recurring EMT. Backstage, Michael Cole is with The Big Show. Cole asks, hey, where's The Undertaker? Big Show asks Michael if he's taken any stupid pills lately. Says Taker's teaching has given him a killer instinct. He calls Cole a monkey and then walks away. Our next match is for the European Championship as Mark Henry defends against D'Lo Brown. And the basic gist of the story is Mark blocks D'Lo's taunt, and then D'Lo catches him and hits him with a powerbomb, actually, followed by the lowdown. It's a little short, but still connects. D'Lo wins and regains the European Championship, and the crowd loves it. I'm going to give this one 2 stars out of 4. The match wasn't exactly a barn burner, but the crowd was really hot for it, and I give both guys credit for taking some chances and doing some different things in this match to really kind of set themselves apart. A nice win for D'Lo as well. This would be Mark Henry's only championship in his list of accolades for like a decade or so before he won the ECW championship when that brand was resurrected, several years later. Like, Mark was in a total title drought, didn't win nothing after this. So for a while, his only championship victory was developing handed to him. Backstage, the Acolytes cut a promo on their opponents, the Dudley Boys. They say they already ran one ECW tag team out of the company, and they're willing to do it again. As their promo's wrapping up, you hear the scuffle in the background, and it goes over to the entryway for Cleavage and his hot mom, essentially. And so he gets one match on TV. The next week he's cutting a promo. He stops dead in his tracks. I can't do this. And then 1 week later, he redebuts as Chaz. He's being himself. He says, I'm a normal guy from Jersey. I'm Chaz. This is my girlfriend Mariana. And they had a bit of a push, bit of a run on TV with that. And then after a few weeks of that, all of a sudden things got really dark because the idea was Mariana was accusing Chaz of hitting her. And so she had the black eyes and the bruises and everything. Locker room was not having any of Chaz, didn't want to be near him because he was a woman beater and all this stuff. And so eventually he would be exonerated because at one point, I think it was an episode of Heat, where the cops were getting ready to take Chaz away. But then who shows up on the stage but Thrasher? He's back from injury and he reveals some GTV footage that shows Mariana actually applying makeup to look like she's got a black eye. So she was faking the whole time. She's taken away, and then it would be the last. She's no longer wanting to be a part of Jeff Jarrett's business. Jarrett storms in, tells Deborah to stay out of his business. All right, she was already doing that, and takes Miss Kitty with him. Jeff Jarrett defends the Intercontinental Championship against the 9th wonder of the world, Chyna. Chyna became the #1 contender by signing her name on an open challenge contract on Jarrett's locker room door. And the whole thing was she and Billy Gunn were looking at the contract, and Billy's like, I gotta find a pen. He walks off, Chyna signs her own name, very crafty. Those two actually have a match to determine who the actual #1 contender will be, and Chyna beats him, so now she is for sure fighting Jarrett. And meanwhile, Jarrett's become a big male chauvinist character, attacking women and saying all women should be barefoot and pregnant, not wrestling, and certainly not wrestling men. He beats up Cindy Margolis and Lillian Garcia and Moolah and May, and beats up a female stagehand. His war on women is just going totally unchecked. On Go Home Week, though, on SmackDown, Chyna laid Jarrett out, took his trunks off, and put them on herself to show she's wearing the pants.
Hi guys. Whoa. Sorry. It's golden hour, apparently. It's currently 5:30 p.m. I'm going to end my vlog here, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!